Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Transfer and rotation policy for Bank of India officers employees, especially who are differently abled persons, Divyangjan, differently abled dependents, and female officers. Source: Bank of India website. Transfer policy of officers who are differently abled persons, Divyangjan. In terms of guidelines from the Government of India, as far as possible, the differently abled persons, Divyangjan, may be exempted from the routine or periodic or outstation transfers. Further preference with respect to place of posting, if any, sought by officer with disability will be taken into consideration at the time of transfer or promotion, save and except in cases where administrative and business imperatives of bank dictate otherwise. To the extent possible, officers with disability may be retained, preferably in their home zone, where their services could be optimally utilized. Officers with disability also need to be rotated within the center as per CBC or RBI or rotation policy guidelines. In case there is only one branch or office in the particular center, that duties to be rotated within the branch office as another exception to preference in postings. However, in case these officers opt for promotion in senior management grade scale 4 and above, endeavor to retain them in their place of posting will be made. However, they will be liable for transfer from out of their original place of posting. Posting of officers who have differently abled dependents. All the points of officers who are differently abled persons Divyangan shall also apply for all purposes and intend to officers who are a caregiver of differently abled dependent daughter, son, parents, or spouse, brother, or sister with a specified disability as certified by the certifying authority as a person with benchmark disability as defined under Section 2R of the Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016 may be exempted from the routine exercise of transfer or rotational transfer subject to the administrative constraints, provided such disabled person is staying with the officer. Transfer of female officers. Placement or transfer of female officers will be done giving due importance to safety and availability of basic amenities as far as possible. On a request, transfer placement may be done at a place where her husband is stationed or as near as possible to that place or vice versa, or at a place where her parents are stationed or as near as possible to that place. These transfers will be done only on best efforts basis and the bank reserves the right to reject the request, if any of female officers if business and administrative imperatives justify rejection. Business and administrative imperative would include the need for bank to impart skill sets required to ensure that the officer is capable of assuming higher responsibilities or need of the bank to ensure completion of rural or semi-urban exposure by officer. Safety of female officers would be given due importance and availability of basic amenities would be ensured. Subject to above, female officers may be exempted from inter-zonal administrative transfers in the following cases. General criteria. Female officers who are in family way will be exempted from inter-zonal administrative transfers, subject to production of medical certificate. Female officers who join post-maternity leave will be exempted from inter-zonal administrative transfers till the child turns 2 years old. Same will also be applicable in case of female officers who are legally adopting a child who is below 1 year of age, only in case of first and only child. Female officers up to skill 3 will be accommodated in the same FGMO subject to availability of vacancies and administrative requirements of the bank. Male officers who are single parent will also be exempted from inter-zonal administrative transfers till the child turns 2 years old. Note 1. Option will be given in HRMS for female employees to update their status regarding family way adoption along with the supporting medical certificate. The maximum exemption period for female employees falling in clauses A and B will be 5 years only in the entire career. Benefits to female officers who are in family way, including biological mothers subsequent to adoption, will be restricted to 2 children only. A special criteria. Female officers with dependents having serious ailments of terminal nature or requiring medical treatment at a specific center will be accommodated in the same zone subject to availability of vacancies and administrative requirements of the bank. In case where both husband and wife are employed as officers in the bank, as far as possible, they shall be posted at around the nearby station within the zone. In case where both husband and wife are employed in the bank and one of them is in clerical cadre, then as far as possible, they shall be posted at or around the nearby station within the same zone. However, movement of the employee in clerical cadre out of the two shall be governed as per transfer policy for our staff. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.